So I talk till I drop. You say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side. And it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it, thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
Next is King of Diamonds in the Vipers affiliation. I'd rename this build a two-way point creator. Back-to-back steals and assists. Immediately looks to set up the team. Twice bitten, not shy. Ending in my team triple threat with 2 vicious C, 2 chem blocks, and then the torch is passed from Dell to Steph. A Curry combo.
The Kings as they came through the tunnel earlier on, all set to give their Sacramento fans something to cheer about. The dome of the California Capitol building lit up dramatically here at our broadcast location in Sacramento. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Well, among the league's deadlier weapons now is the step-back jumper. Steph Curry said, "You're always in control of the situation with that move. It is pretty effective." Portland's Damian Lillard said, "It's a tough off-balance shot, so it takes a lot of work." But people around the league are putting in that work to become even more effective. Guys?
Thanks, David. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for Richaun Holmes.
And it's really been a nice trend for him over these last several months. He's been steadily improving in terms of his scoring output. That extra production making him more valuable the further we get along in this season.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got Karl-Anthony Towns. McDaniels is out there with Edwards. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Beasley in at the 2 guard. And for Sacramento, We've got De'Aaron Fox. Harrison Barnes is out there with Holmes. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Hield in at the 3, the small forward. Here we go. Greg, what are they feeling here on opening day from the harsh ending to last season? Still very vivid in their minds?
And Kevin, they are motivated. You've had to think about that all summer long, and the chance for retribution starts here.
Inside, here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
More and more improved floor awareness for De'Aaron Fox.
Towns for 3, drops in the tray.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
To the middle. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Rubio against Fox, and there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game. Timberwolves on defense. Now, here is Halliburton. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That is his first foul of the game.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Out left to the wing. Here's Halliburton. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Offensive rebound. Holmes. Barnes trying to free himself up. And finally they hit one.
Barnes so good at getting to that area on the floor and then making sure it counts.
Timberwolves have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
They can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Right side, Fox shoots over Rubio, and Fox gets it to go.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Towns for 3, and another 3 for Minnesota.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Holmes, good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. And De'Aaron Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards, but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or, in their primes, John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it 2 ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. I mean, he's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is.
That free throw, no good. And last season, Karl-Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time?
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot triples. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done. And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl-Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
Now, here's Fox. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Minnesota.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Towns. Buries the long-range jumper. Towns has got 13. And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big men who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win titles.
For three, Beasley, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
And how about the start they've gotten off to? They haven't missed once.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Stolen by Rubio. He kicks it to Edwards. Fires from deep. Sinks the three-pointer.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
The Kings trail by 8. Passes it to Fox. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. That 3 off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Towns for 3. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
The Kings come into this one following a loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Holmes throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Towns. He's coming off a 16-point game against Sacramento.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 21.
And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. You look at Towns. He's really been playing well.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
And here we have an opportunity to check out Karl-Anthony Towns.
Great showing for him last season. Last season put up about 26 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
The role consists of rebounding, setting screens, protecting the rim. Anything else he gives you is found change in the couch.
Pulls up on the elbow, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Hield's got 5 points so far.
Well, he's a good shooter from the mid-range. Hield had some breathing room, took a deep breath, and fired.
Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
The pass to Halliburton. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Halliburton's got his second basket of the night.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball. 3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Now here's Hield. 5 points in the game. All sorts of time. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 7 points in the game.
Well, Hield right there on the yield, waiting for someone to get open.
Right wing. Here's McDaniels. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Fox. And yes, it's good.
Well, trying to figure out ways to score through contact, De'Aaron Fox does not back down.
Towns is doubled. Here's McDaniels. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now, here is Halliburton. 7 points in the game. Barnes can't get it to go. Minnesota leading by 17. And it's Towns penetrating. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that may be going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Sacramento making some changes. Whiteside's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Reece Harkless comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's DeLon Wright in for Halliburton. And Towns drops them both.
It's impressive how far Towns has come. Already a standout back when he was a Rookie of the Year. He's never stopped working on his game.
Now, here's Fox. Towns with the steal. Over Wright. And that one is stuffed right through.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Fox against Rubio. Poked away. Whiteside, the pass to Hield. Harkless with it. Clock at 6. All alone. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And the dunk by Towns.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
Yeah, that's a bit of a head-scratcher there. That was a case where every single thing that could have gone wrong for them, it showed up.
Offensive rebound.
Well, I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And there's the call on Karl-Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Fox. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Okogie's checked in. Pass to Hield. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Hield's got 7.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And the basket by Rubio.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Wright after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. And Wright, here we go, and finished off by Wright.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Sacramento with the ball. After the made shot from Ricky Rubio, Wright finds Hield. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Snatched up. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
It's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
Now, Wright. He's coming off a 13-point game against Minnesota.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
Wasted no time on that one.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Wright, the pass to Hield. Back to Wright. This one for three. That shot off the mark. It's good.
Yeah, some of the best centers in the league understand every aspect of the offense and where shots are coming from, and Whiteside positioned himself well for that one.
Here's Okogie. 8 points his last outing. Got that bucket in no time at all.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Wright, the pass to Hield. Whiteside up top. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Sacramento able to drain the three.
And Rubio's passes lead to a boost in confidence for the entire team.
And Hield with the basket on the assist by Davis. Hield's got 10.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Got that one up quick.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Now here's Wright. 5 points in the game. There's 37 seconds left in the first. Rubio, the pass to Okogie. Here's Noel. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game. And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Okogie misses. On offense, here are the Kings. Stripped it away. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Rubio. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. He's got 6.
Stopping on the dime. Ricky Rubio on the pull-up.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
That's a 2 from Hield. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Minnesota holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
The Kings shooting so well, 63%, the offense working as one cohesive unit. On the court for Minnesota, we've got Culver. He's out there with Edwards, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 2.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think as teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability, he can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. If he can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end, now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke. That's just pure strength and size from Whiteside, just a Hulk out there. It remains a matchup problem for basically any roster to try to match up physically.
Right outside. Here's Harkless. The offensive rebound. Whiteside. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Minnesota. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Wright finds Whiteside. The shot will not fall.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Shot's good by Hernan Gomez.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now here's Wright. He's got 5. Barnes passes to Whiteside. A wide open look here for Wright. Again, the miss by the Kings. For Minnesota, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Here's Reed. Hernan Gomez trying to break free. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Here's Beasley. No good there. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Davis with it. Beasley covering. And it's Davis missing.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
And Davis sends it back. Down low. From outside the arc. Here's Harkless. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's Noel. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Wright kicks to Harkless. Back to Wright. Lets it go with a 3. Here's Whiteside. It's blocked. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. A nice shot by Culver.
And I love the rhythm Culver plays with. It's what helps him create the space to knock these shots down.
Now here's Davis. 23 points for him the last game against Minnesota.
Well, he's just really struggling right now. And with everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
He gets that one. Reed's got 8. And it's Wright with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Barnes outside. Looking to end the run. He lays it in. He's got 6.
Using every bit of muscle he's got on that one. What can I say? Harrison Barnes likes to get in and attack.
Shot's good by Noel. Wright with it. He has 5. He dishes it to Whiteside. Nobody near Barnes. And he's good on the 3 ball. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Harrison Barnes very comfortable in that catch and shoot.
Here's Culver. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Sacramento's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I play, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
And some changes here for the Kings. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Whiteside. Halliburton comes in for Maurice Harkless, and it's Fox in for Wright. Here's Culver. It's good from about 19 feet. Culver's got 6 points in the quarter.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
To the inside, here's Barnes. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Barnes, left side. Tries again.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
And in the NBA, Rashawn Holmes had to wait for his opportunity, but he kept perspective, took nothing for granted, and just stayed positive and worked.
And sometimes as a player, GA, you got to take these little indicators that people still believe in you. Phone calls and team's interest, that helps. He's become a dangerous finisher, a shot blocker, and has shown some flashes in that jump shot.
The first free throw is good. The Kings making a switch here. Heald's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Beasley with the second effort, and that one's good. Towns.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
To the middle, here's Holmes, and Holmes throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Holmes gone 4-7 from the field here, and Towns throws it down.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
Outside, Fox. To the paint, here's Holmes. Barnes trying to free himself up. Holmes, good. Holmes got 12 in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And we know GA's shooting is a question mark for Jarrett Culver.
A long windup, a little hitch in his giddy up, and shoots it kind of on the way down. He's reworked his motion. I like the high release, but it's still a work in progress.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Culver.
And Culver's game just screams potential. Already a good scorer, rebounder, and passer. Now the next step, improving that outside shot.
So he gets them both. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh, my goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Oh, ouch.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
McDaniels passes to Rubio. Good work defensively by Fox. And for the Kings, they're shooting a pretty cool 37% from the floor in the second. Not what they're looking for. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4 men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
That's good from Barnes.
Harrison Barnes, great experience at Golden State, a proven champion on that team, and now entering prime years of his career, trying to be consistent and trying to get a little bit better.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Here's Rubio. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Rubio's got 8 points.
Rubio knocking down the jumper. That is found change in the couch.
And here's Halliburton. He has 7. Healed with the bucket.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
The Timberwolves shooting an absolutely astounding 80% from the field. Everything is falling. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Rubio. Rubio's got his 7th assist in the game. Kings shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Pass to Holmes. Good work there as it goes.
I think getting better as a passer and understanding more about how the NBA game works. That's De'Aaron Fox.
Count the basket. 6 points for him.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And it's the Kings with the ball, following the bucket by the Timberwolves.
Just Fox being impossible to contain right there on the drive.
Here's Okogie. It's tipped. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul. Minnesota making a switch here. Culver's checked in. King shooting the ball at a 43% rate here in the second. Fox kicks to Hield. Down low. And that one's good. Barnes.
They're looking to start lean on him offensively as Harrison Barnes has it going.
Holmes with the steal. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 assists.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And HB getting way up that time.
1:33 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Edwards. The rebound by Hield. Pass to Fox. Here's Halliburton. Back to Fox. Pulls from the top of the key. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. Over Barnes. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Let's see some of the numbers here on Buddy Hield. Good season for him last year. Put up about 19 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
And the shot goes down. 56 seconds left to play in the first half. Now, here's Fox. He's tightly guarded. Hield from outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Hield's got 17.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Pulls up on the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 36 seconds left in the second quarter. There's the pass to Halliburton. Here's Barnes. A pass to Fox. Shoots over Culver. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Fox just found a little bit of space there, and he burned the defense.
Here's Vanderbilt. Here's Davis. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Pass to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Minnesota on top, running away with this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Karl, you guys have built a lead. What is the key to maintaining or increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. So stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
You had the advantage in the first half. We'll see if you can keep that advantage in the second half. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game.
I'm swimming.
I thought you thought maybe the first half was going swimmingly. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet. The first half was all about Karl-Anthony Towns. He had 37 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals. So far, he's played a big role for his team here. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Well, we're seeing what Towns is really capable of, a unique big man. He plays with a great combination of finesse and physicality.
And Shaq, what do you think about Sacramento?
Well, the bottom line, Ernie, they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line, yakum, splaka kataya, and that strategy backfired, Ernie. They gave up far too many open looks, and all those threes killed them.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Karl-Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Kings, De'Aaron Fox out there with Halliburton. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. Then there's Buddy Hield, and it's Barnes in at power forward. And the shot goes in.
And De'Aaron Fox having one of those nights where he's feeling it.
The Timberwolves shooting has been out of this world, 74% from the field. Vanderbilt's shot is good. So it's Sacramento now. Now, here's Fox. Hield outside. Back to Fox. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Now here's Edwards. That one a little long. Fox goes in. Banked in off the glass. Fox has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Well, he's underrated, Davis, as an athlete. He can get up there in a hurry.
Fox against Hernan Gomez. Inside, here's Holmes, and Holmes throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Edwards, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor. For Sacramento, they've gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Hield from outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Hield's got 20.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Nailed from three-point land.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And Sacramento has possession. Passes it to Holmes. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And the Timberwolves call time here.
And De'Aaron Fox has staked his claim. He said, baseline to baseline with the ball in my hands, I'm the fastest player in the league.
He very well might be. I mean, he is a terror in the open floor, and that speed burst just puts so much pressure on any retreating defense.
Some numbers on Fox. He's coming off an excellent season. 15th in assists, 16th in steals, and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And he was the consummate playmaker last season. Completely unselfish, always had his head up, looking for the open man. A chance here to get a quick injury report. For an update on Karl-Anthony Towns' injury, let's go over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Timberwolves head athletic trainer. He's got an injury to his elbow, specifically his elbow joint, and it looks like it's a pinched nerve. And for a team that's gearing up for the playoffs, this could make things very difficult going forward. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Tipped away. Outside, Fox. Off target from three-point range. Minnesota leading by 23. Fox with the steal. Here's the break. Here's Halliburton. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. And that one is good by Beasley.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And some changes here for the Kings. Whiteside's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Terrence Davis comes in for Hield, and it's DeLon Wright in for Fox. And Sacramento has possession. They get a hand on it. Beasley with the steal. Here's Noel. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Harkless is checked in for the Kings.
Shooting one.
Hey, Brent, were you for or against the idea of the fake fans, the virtual fans we saw in the stands during the bubble?
Well, I guess fake fans would be the cutout ones, but there were real people sitting behind real computer cameras that were there. I did the experience myself, Kevin, and I thought it was a great way for the NBA to try to keep their fans engaged, to use technology to let the players know that people still cared about what was going on and that it wasn't just competition for competition's sake. We had, basically an eagle eye view inside the bubble. I thought it went well. Well, whenever Whiteside has a chance to dunk, man gon' dunk.
Here's Edwards. Drills the three-pointer. Edwards got two now from beyond the arc in the third for Minnesota.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
And there's the pass to Barnes. And McDaniels with the block. Harkless with the steal. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
No problem from Harrison Barnes. They're getting up and throwing it down.
shoots the three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Davis surveying the floor. Right from outside. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 6 assists now in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Harkless. Right, that's a two-pointer, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And the Timberwolves call time here. Fields checked in for Maurice Harkless. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. Hassan Whiteside on top.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
Here's Rubio, and the three ball is good. Rubio's got 11.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Right. The teardrop falls in.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Sacramento's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Right, the pass to Whiteside. Outside, Davis. That one off the back iron and out. The Timberwolves shooting has been out of this world, 74% from the field. And the basket by Rubio.
Well, the find from the off-guard Beasley there, would like to see more of that. Malik working the ball around.
Right, the pass to Hield. Unloads. Buries the jump shot. Hield's got 24. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, for a guy who does a lot of his work on the perimeter, Beasley gets into the painted area.
Davis with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Barnes trying to free himself up, and he uses the glass on the layup.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Here's McDaniels. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. 10 points for him.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Wright. 14 points for him. Feeds it to Barnes. Got it. Good job in the low post. 24 points for him.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Now here is Davis. And Wright with the basket on the assist by Davis. Davis has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling. Defense shaking their heads, no idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
And the Kings' shooting has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point. And Wright kicks to Whiteside. Down low, Hield. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Hield's got 9 points now in the quarter.
But he's showing more than just the fact that he's a shooter, working his way strength on the inside there.
And Whiteside sends it back. Davis dishes to Hield. And the three off target. And for the Timberwolves, their shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Towns has got 39.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Hield outside. Latrey bangs home the trifecta. Hield's got 29 in the game.
Well, he's building off that strong first half he had. I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure him out in the second.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down, he sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Davis. Timberwolves leading by 23. And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
And Towns gets it to go.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
And there's the call on Karl-Anthony Towns. And that'll be his third foul so far. Halliburton's checked in for Sacramento. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
And here are the Kings now. Fox, no good.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
They get it again. Culver, and Whiteside sends it back.
Well, those kind of shots should come with a warning label. Caution, Hassan Whiteside is around. He's simply one of the best shot blockers in the league.
Hield with the bucket.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
Good on the shot. 55 seconds left here in the third quarter. Over to the wing. The wide open look here for Fox. Off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Towns is doubled. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Kings. Pass to Halliburton. Back to Fox. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Fox has got 12 now in this quarter.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Vanderbilt misses. The Kings trail by 20. Poke loose. Culver with the steal. Yep, it counts. Culver's got 10 points in the game.
And the decision-making proving to be outstanding. Culver just has a knack for taking advantage of the D in the open floor.
Here's Vanderbilt. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And so it's Minnesota finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And a look at the five for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. They've got Towns, and it's Rubio in at the point guard position.
And just the all-around skill of Ricky Rubio right now. You love to see when offensively he gets it going like this.
And here we go, Timberwolves running again.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball.
Oh!
Yes, sir. A great pass by Whiteside hanging in that play.
Halliburton's gotten everything to fall, shooting 6 for 6 tonight. Rubio misses. The King shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Here's Fox. No good on the three. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Rubio misses.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Halliburton passes to Whiteside. Over Hernangomez. Fires the three. That's good from Fox on the assist by Whiteside. Whiteside's got assist number 5 here tonight. Timberwolves leading by 23. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
And it's been said that history is written by the victors. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, and in the NBA and basketball in general, one guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there are some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for your Kings, Richaun Holmes. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Minnesota making some changes. Davis comes in for Karl-Anthony Towns, and Lehman subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Good on both. Hey, Brent, last postseason, we saw some teams have heated exchanges internally after tough losses. Does that happen very often?
If there's something, Kevin, that you feel you're capable of doing, and there's a lot at stake with regards to that in terms of not your reputation, but in terms of the type of respect that your team should be getting, yes, this happens a lot. It happens in the playoffs, and it's a bit more aggressive, but great teams find ways to work through those problems and become their best selves.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Noel's got 7 now in this quarter. And it's Fox with the ball for Sacramento. Here's the teardrop, and the layup is up and in.
That's a nice floater. I mean, a la Mike Conley, if De'Aaron Fox can establish that float game, tough to stop.
Layman, and again it's Minnesota.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
And James throws it down.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's Noel. From outside, off the mark. Kings have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Holmes got 26 points.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Kings have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Back to James. Pass to Harkless. Goes up on the wing, but they'll get another chance.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Shots good by Noel.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Oh, Holmes in position.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Edwards can't hit. The Kings have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. The turnaround Jay. They get it back. Timberwolves have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Right side, Fox. James outside for 3. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Here's Noel. He makes the Johnny from the left block.
Timeout.
He has 29.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
There's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree.
We used to talk about driving Benz. I remember with Kenny and them. The sauce we didn't run, man, that was so fun. Now we on the road, bro. Balenciaga Poro. They gon' go on if I say so. They say we live in gold, bro. And we never switched on the code. Now my bug got
some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in, and it's Malik Beasley in for Jake Layman. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. That's a 2 from Hield. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Hield's got 36. Here's Beasley, and it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Usually don't have to give excuses for Beasley to score. Now he's going to look for more opportunities.
Three-pointer, Hield. Kept alive by Sacramento.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
Greg, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and a lot was let go on the floor to what we're seeing now when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. Eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. Barnes hits them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Here's Edwards, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Halliburton passes to Fox.
They don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Puts it up from 17. Reed misses.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
And Holmes throws it down.
And, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. And the Timberwolves call time here. Something that was floated as an idea last season, the second bubble in Chicago. Brent, do you think eliminated teams deserve to finish their seasons?
I really don't, Kevin, for the sake of the matter that we're talking about people's health and the risk involved around players, their families, their extended families. If you didn't qualify, if your team wasn't good enough at the point that the season was suspended, I agree with the way the league went about the teams that were invited to compete in Orlando and to let the other teams spend the time, the most important time, with their family being safe, secure, and preparing themselves for what was next.
Timberwolves leading by 22. Here's Edwards. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Edwards got 24 points. Sacramento's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Now Fox. Healed outside. Oh, good with the triple.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Okogie, rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And it's Halliburton missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Holmes with the steal. Here's Fox. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. Free throw, good, Beasley.
Beasley's a guy who just hits the court hungry and ready to make an impact. He usually does that on the offensive end.
Oh, Holmes in position.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
It's been all Timberwolves. Beasley for three. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the middle. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Here's Edwards. Good on the triple. Edwards got 15 points here in the second half.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
And Davis, here we go. And it's blocked. Out of bounds, Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. Here's Ramsey. Outside, Davis. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. James checked in for Halliburton. Here's Ramsey. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Kings, Tobias Ramsey, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve, but with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far, and I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. To the inside, and it's Fox with the jam.
How about Fox getting up on the inside? Love to see the point guard rise up.
And Barnes comes to help. High post, Davis. Holmes on him. And it's Davis missing. King shooting fairly well in the fourth, around 48%. And it's Fox with the jam.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
Here's Rubio. The good-looking shot from the wing. Rubio's got 21 in the game. And here's Halliburton. Passes it to Holmes. The pass to Halliburton. Can't get it to fall. Minnesota leading by 23. Goes up the baseline. Rebound by the Kings. Holmes got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Offensive rebound. Pass to Ramsey. Another shot. And another shot. And the layup good by Holmes. Holmes got 16 here in the second half.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Here's Vanderbilt. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. The Kings shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Something that we all dealt with after the suspension of play last year, missing basketball. Brent, any thoughts on having the sport you love halted midseason?
Well, I've thought about that for over a decade, Kevin, having had to stop playing basketball altogether. But certainly all of these guys and women who did not get a chance to continue their seasons last year had time to understand just how important the game is to them, and also the way they can impact the change that they want to see come with their platform.
So both teams making some changes here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And there's 1:45 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Noel. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Noel's got 31 points. There's 1:40 left in the game. Now, here is Halliburton, covered by Rubio. Minnesota leading by 23.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout. A dominating performance for the Timberwolves.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Karl-Anthony Towns.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Tries again, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Minnesota. Minnesota calls timeout. They're up by 23. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Karl-Anthony Towns.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special.
3-point play.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Here's Halliburton. James outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Shot's good by Hernan Gomez.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
The offensive rebound. The second chance effort. No good from Hernan Gomez. Now, here is Halliburton. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, Ricky. You've played in a lot of big games, but what does it mean to you to make a big contribution tonight?
Yeah, it means something. It means that we win. But, I mean, of course, I'm happy. But the most important thing is that we play as a team. We did it today, and we make shots.
Great performance all around, Ricky. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.